If you're looking at this and it's still April Fool's Day, that YouTube is playing a practical joke on everybody and turning the videos upside down and saying, haha, it's funny, it's funny. Well, yeah, it was funny the first time that happened, but now I've watched several videos today trying to catch up with some news and stuff like that so that I can get this show back on the road for sure, and now I'm just annoyed. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's April 1st, 2009. It's April Fool's Day. Man, I wanted to come on here and talk about some personal things and what's going to happen with the show now that I am certain of the future of me. Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2009. I got into a car accident. I had no car for a couple of days. It was not my fault. It was somebody else's fault. I got a pretty good sum of money out of it, $4,000 or so, which to me is a lot. I mean, Sexy Phil, that's not a lot of money. He throws that money at his chimp that sits behind him like it's nothing. But for me, $4,000 is a lot of money, because I'm a regular guy. I got a brand new car, March 1st, 2009. I was pulled over at 2 in the morning. I wasn't necessarily pulled over. In fact, I was just sitting there and the cops came and arrested me. This is why. The night before, I guess it would be February 28th, I spent the day in the studio recording, and when I'm in the studio recording with my band, I don't really eat. I just want to take that day and do as much as we can possible with it. So I had one piece of pizza all day long. That's seriously all I ate all day. And I decided to meet my friend downtown at a bar, which I didn't know it happened to also be Mardi Gras weekend or whatever. A lot of people were downtown celebrating. There was not a lot of parking in downtown Denver, and so I met them at the bar. I had to walk a few blocks to get there. I had 2 drinks, was there for about an hour and a half, and then decided to leave. I met 2 other men while I was there, and don't be gay about that. They asked me if I could drive them home. I said yes. They got in the back of my brand new car. I drove them about a few miles away, still downtown Denver. I dropped them off and I asked them which direction I should go to get back to where I was so that I can get on my way home, and they pointed me in the wrong direction, which means that I ended up at a bunch of railroad tracks. In my new car, it's an SUV. I've always driven a small car, and with this SUV it doesn't do very well with U-turns. I tried to U-turn on the street so that I could go back, and unfortunately I hit one of those railroad tracks, popped 2 of my tires, and sat there waiting for the railroad workers who came over and told me that they called the police. So then I waited for the police to come, and they decided to arrest me. So then I spent the rest of the night in jail, and then the next day in rehab. Spent the entire month of March not really knowing what was going to happen, because March 31st, yesterday, was my court date. Yesterday the court said that they brought it down to a DWAI. I had a $1,000 fine, 24 hours community service, and 12 of these classes, and I should be done, and by June I should have my license back. So, with that all said, I kind of know my future now, and I can kind of do this show a little bit more often, and I'm going to be doing more shows, probably 2 or 3 of them a week. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I will be seeing you a lot more often, and again, comment down below. Subscribe, rate this, let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back sometime soon.